Hey,
Oh,
hey guys, welcome to Give Me Five, your weekly podcast. We talk about games, movies, snacks, and
snacks.
more. I'm your host, T Bishop.
Boom.
Co-host,
Milky tea.
Father John in the back.
Mm.
Welcome. If this is your first time tuning in, of course. Um, I usually come with the facts. Milky Tea comes with the salt, and then Father John uh, sometimes looks things up. He's usually back there pretending that he has brown hair, if that helps you guys at all. But for real though, we talk about games and movies a lot, and every now and then we have snack breaks. And there's a shit ton about Fortnite this week, but I don't want to get on that just yet. I actually want to start with our movie topic.
Okay.
So, uh, actually, so have you seen the reviews yet for Tomb Raider?
I have. I've read some of the reviews.
So I have only heard that the actress,
Mm-hmm.
which Father John, I don't know if you can give us the name. I don't know who the actress is. I actually I have been a fan of Tomb Raider ish. Like I don't dislike Tomb Raider.
Right.
And obviously like Lara Croft in the originals was Angelina Jolie,
Right.
right? Which was fucking back in the heyday when
Long time ago when she still looked good.
she still kind of looks good.
Sure, she does.
No, you're good. But basically, right? Like she's the new actress is under fire because her boobs are not big enough.
What? Her boobs aren't big enough?
Come on, dude. Fucking. We all know that you have a reason to be salty about the boobs.
I don't want to diss on her. Like, this is the thing. At least for me, I think it's a shitty thing to say something like that. Like, oh, she's not good because she's a little waterboardy, right? But
Water. I don't think
flat
water.
chested.
I was gonna say I don't think waterboardy is the word to use.
She's flat chest. Well, maybe not flat chested, but not that big of boobs. You do got to realize, and it's a shitty thing to say, and I don't mean this in a mean way whatsoever. But sex sells. She's wearing a tank top. I think people just really want to see that, and for guys to get to the theaters, and even women. Women want to see an attractive woman on screen too.
Even Wonder Woman. What's her face? Who
Yeah.
played Wonder Woman. She didn't even like. She wasn't like overly busty.
Yeah, but she wasn't wearing, except when she's in the Wonder Woman suit. Like Laura
She
Croft
was
is in a.
literally
I know,
in
but
a-
she's in a fucking tank top.
Come on now.
That would like shows.
Her outfit
nipples
literally
and
had
shit.
no like. That's true. That's true. But her outfit, like Wonder Woman, her outfit literally had no straps or anything, right? Like
Yeah,
her
but
it's like it's just.
but it
it's-
wasn't like that. I feel like the Wonder Woman outfit isn't. It's really weird that we're having this conversation about outfits. It's not meant to like.
Oh my
look, Yeah. Oh my
gosh.
god. Like, let's talk about
Tank
Lara
tops.
Croft's outfit.
And we also have our green drinks because
Yeah.
hey, it's St. Patty's Day.
Got a leprechaun over there. St. Patty's Day. It's sad that guys are doing that or girls are bashing on it because
so
they
there's
should be
one
paying
person
attention.
apparently that like went off on Twitter.
Oh, okay, just one.
Well, no, like
Other people
one
jumped
person.
on board.
Yeah, of course, it's the internet. Duh. So one person, and that could be
I gotta
totally
look-
over exaggerated.
I gotta
Yeah,
look
look
to
it up.
see.
So, and Father John maybe come up with some stuff for us there. But also, did you come up with the actress name?
Yeah, so actress name is Alicia Vikander.
Oh,
Wait,
that's a cool name.
Hold on, did you pop up in the stream?
Yeah, I'm right here.
So I made it so that he pops up in the stream and it's green screen. So
Nice.
Yeah, she's in a few movies like Ex Machina. She was in Jason Bourne.
Oh,
The
she's
Man
a girl.
from Uncle.
She's the girl in Ex Machina, right?
Yeah,
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
Machina. Yeah.
So, anyways, fucking
I'm a fact checker, not a speech therapist. Okay.
okay.
Okay, Tyler. Because
think that was the only
you're
reason Milky
very,
Tea wanted you around.
You're a very nice guy. Is she flat chested?
No, not really.
No. Do you feel like
Well-
she needs to have bigger breasts?
Not for her role. No.
No. Now, if you look up like a photo of Laura Croft
Hold
from
on.
the video games, is she
From
big
which video
boobies?
game?
Any
The-
of them, even the newer
Look
one.
at the. I wish we had a way of putting this on like the audio podcast, but like, look at the new video games. She's not like the same character as the movies and whatnot from before.
She doesn't have. She's not.
Like she's a
Busty.
real she's a real person. not
Yeah.
not like the anime style characters, right? Like when you look way back, wasn't it Square? Was it Square Enix or I guess maybe SquareSoft that made some of the original Tomb Raider games? Um, of course, a company that's making games, video games about a woman who is a badass.
Yep.
Their goal is to bring people in. And who were they targeting? Of course, boys, right? Like that was the goal. Like the shift from video games initially were targeting girls, shifted to boys, and we're still very heavily like
Fuck this
male
shit.
based.
Let's just get to the point. Even big titties wouldn't have saved this movie. it's
Yeah.
really
So
bad.
actually, what were the reviews on it?
Most of the reviews were giving it 4.5s, 5s.
Did they say why?
A lot
Do you because do
yeah.
you honestly think? Because I get the feeling that because that the chick that was there is under fire for.
No, a lot of people are saying it's just it. There's not most. I'm trying to remember most of the stuff I read.
Are they really
that it's
comparing it
like-
to Angelina Jolie?
They're just saying it's a bad story, like how
Oh,
they try to focus
really?
around her dad and stuff like that. Most people are just saying it's a bad story. Now, box office wise, it's doing pretty well actually at the box office, but I don't know if we'll see that trend growing. I mean, people are going to read reviews, people are going to hear other people talk about it. They're probably going to say it's a bad story, and you probably won't see it do that well next week.
When was the last time we had a?
A video game movie that did well?
I mean, yeah,
Never.
yeah. Has there ever been anything related to video games that has gone off in box office?
No,
Oh,
I mean,
actually,
people thought Assassin's
well,
Creed was going to be that movie, and it wasn't.
To be fair, World of Warcraft, right? There
okay,
was
yeah.
that WoW movie which didn't do well here, but did amazing in.
Yeah, so did Justice
in
League. Did
China.
amazing in China. So that tells you what we think of people in China with their video movie reviewing skills.
But really, like all they care about, like, is just making sure that there's something with some substance to the story. It doesn't have to be like overly substance. And actually, to be fair, like if you're saying Justice League is doing really well, that,
It
like,
did well
was
overseas.
just super super. I don't want to say whitewash, but that's almost the way that I feel about it,
Yeah.
right? But like,
So right now, Tomb Raider has a 49 through critics and a 71 from viewers, which is good from viewers. Like you see that sometimes. Like if
Yeah.
I guess the viewers are liking it, you never know.
Well, so Ready Player One also aired, or not aired, but was screened over at South by Southwest just happened.
Right.
So at South by, was that what I think South by was like last week or something. They screened it and it actually did fairly well.
So I call bullshit on that.
So you were talking about this earlier, saying that it was because of
Because you got a bunch of fucking nerds there. Like you're not having like
who
this.
the fuck do you think they were targeting?
Listen, so I get that, but this is the thing. When movies do previews and stuff like that, they're doing it on purpose to kind of get like a full testing of what people feel about it, to see if they're getting the
Okay.
same responses so they know how to edit it or change what they need to do, things like that. So for like an example of that would be something like Deadpool 2, right? So they had screenings of Deadpool 2, and from all the reactions, it actually scored very well in screenings. It scored over 90s, like multiple reports that it scored over 90s, but people were freaking out because, there was things like additional photography and stuff like that being called for. So people were like, oh, it must suck. No, it did really well in screening. It scored over 90s. Additional photography is a very normal thing in the industry. Because of the feedback that they got from all the viewers was they wanted to see more of Domino and they wanted to see more of Cable. So additional photography, different kind of editing to figure out how they can get them more in the movie. But when they do that, they're randomly grabbing people. It's not like they're going around and be like, hey, do you want to see Deadpool 2? Do you want to see Deadpool 2? Oh, you really want to see it? Fuck, let's get you in
Oh,
there.
that's
so
not how it works.
So we score high. No, they don't tell you what movie it is, and you get in there and you're like, holy shit, I'm seeing Deadpool 2. So Ready Player One, yes, if you fucking go somewhere where all the fucking nerds are and you show them Ready Player One, they're probably going to be like, oh yeah, that's fucking awesome. That'd be like the same thing of taking the newest Harry Potter movie to a Harry Potter book release. Everybody's probably going to fucking love it.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. No.
Well, okay, so I guess to do really well, especially being a Steven Spielberg movie, like their goal is clearly.
Steven Spielberg hasn't made a good movie in a while.
I mean, I don't know.
Did you guys see the last Indiana Jones?
I mean, I'm sure that there are plenty of people that liked it, and not only that, but it probably did well in box office.
It did well because it's Indiana Jones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so this is Ready Player One, and there's plenty of nerds that want to see it. So
Yeah.
really, like,
I don't think it's gonna be that good.
I think the target audience is going to bring in more than you think it is in box
I think it will
office.
bring in money, but I think it's gonna get. I don't think it's gonna get good reviews.
Can
Can you see, hey, Father? Even though it was shown to a bunch of nerds, can you see what the screening score was?
Yeah.
Or were they even doing a screening score? They might not even
Father
do it.
John says true. So one of our people in the chat says people that actually read Harry Potter books hate the movies. That's not fucking true, Dan man. You can't just say like people that read Harry Potter books hate the movies, because I know plenty of people that read the Harry Potter books that love the movies. I think that there are people everywhere that just don't like shit, and that's not like isolated to any one category. Like fucking nerds and whatnot. He says I'm lying. Cool. He's a troll. Don't worry about him. But I think just in general, when we were talking about like comparing it, like apples to apples, going to South by doesn't mean that everybody's read Ready Player One, right? Like it's going to be
Fine.
nerds.
This is here's a better example. They showed the Batman versus Superman test footage at Comic-Con, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, it looks amazing!" And then it was a shit movie. It's you're not getting a sample size of everybody.
Yeah,
You're not getting a good sample
Well, I mean,
size.
that's fair. That's totally fair. So, I mean, as far as like Ready Player One,
Damn, that's funny.
yeah. Oh, fucking. Who is this dude in
Hey,
the bottom
so-
right? He looks like the guy Ned from
It's
BuzzFeed
me,
Podcast.
Ned.
We have Ned. No,
It's me, Ned. They hired me.
that's
BuzzFeed
Jr.
isn't
Father
doing too
Father
well.
John Risky.
So it sounds like it got and you said this, it got a standing ovation, and they were chanting, "Steven, Steven, Steven."
But it's a bunch of nerds, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. All that I care about is that the nerds liked it,
That's good.
because I'm super nervous that because I read the book, I'm going to dislike the movies. I've read all of the Harry Potter books. I actually like really like the movies. I've read like that first and we continue to talk about this. Like we keep
Dude, I
going
know-
over the same thing.
What
Like
does a Harry Potter book look like in Chinese?
it's the same cover. But his eyes are slightly more slanty.
Like it right there.
Right? Boom.
Get it?
So
Racism.
not racism, stereotypes.
Some of that.
Difference. So I think when I look at Ready Player One, I'm just super concerned that I was super concerned that I just was going to hate the way that they told the story.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with them having fucking Overwatch characters in the movie. Like that doesn't matter to me. I'm okay with it.
Right.
I love the fact that they have new shit. It's references that I get. And the way that, and you're going to hate this, the way that Cody talked about it, he's like, yeah, they instead of saying.
Wait, let me guess real quick. Cody liked it?
Well, Cody didn't see it.
Oh.
So
No.
don't hate on Cody.
No.
So no.
I'm just glad 50 Cent wasn't there to watch it because he would have been like, oh,
Dude,
I could
50
fucking
Cent's
make
coming
something
after
better.
us, man.
Fuck 50.
You saw that picture. He's coming after your mom. I mean,
Let
I
him
know.
hammer, bro. They're both equally fat. They'll get along.
Dang. Dude, I want 50 to be on our podcast one day.
Oh my God, I would love 50 to be on the podcast.
I just want to look him dead in the eye and be like, what, motherfucker?
What, bitch?
What, bitch?
I'm gonna make original game idea.
So speaking of original game ideas, I wanna get off of the topic of Ready Player One,
Yeah,
because
it's gonna be
you're
bad.
you're so salty.
It's
about
gonna be
it
a bad
that-
movie. It might be okay. It's gonna be so
Uh,
much CGI.
Can we actually go see it together?
Yeah, we can go
Instead
see it
of y'all,
together.
like you and Father John going to see movies without
You're
me?
the one that never has time to do anything.
You're right. I mean, I don't. But you never tell me about it.
We tell you all the time.
No,
Yes, we do.
no, I don't have a movie
Just
pass
because
like
we
you
don't
do.
fucking use subtitle text and you can't fucking understand it doesn't mean we don't invite you to it.
Hey, I put a
not
picture
true.
of Dan Fulmer in the bottom right.
Did you? I didn't see it. So, I'm not even looking at his bullshit. Fucking oh jeez, who the fuck is that?
Apparently, Dan Fulmer.
What the fuck?
That's who he said
Okay.
I looked like.
Okay, no, that's not true at all. So
I'm just gonna leave that
every
up.
time you Yep, that's funny. So we have apparently a picture of Dan who? Dan
Fulmer.
Fulmer.
BuzzFeed.
From BuzzFeed in the video podcast. If you guys are listening
Got
to
it.
the audio podcast and you have the time, check out the video podcast.
Yeah.
Plug there because I clearly don't talk about the podcast enough. So
Don't make me tell
Can we
that
talk
fucking
about that real quick?
no,
That's
can
a
we?
Can we
fucking
talk about
horrible.
that?
So
Just real
I've
quick.
had a ton of issues with
So
my.
let's talk about this.
So quick story time. I have
internet.
that sucks.
Yep.
That's why it's called.
Doesn't suck.
That's why it's called Cox.
That's what. Yeah. Fucking
Right?
sucks cock.
Because don't get me wrong, the people are incredibly nice. They're not dicks.
I love it. I don't
It's-
get it.
It's that the internet sucks Cox. So with Cox, there are outages. There are tons of issues. It's driving me nuts. I had to call in. I called in. I was like, "Hey, I need some help. I need someone to come out and like check out the box and all this shit. Make sure everything's connected, looking good." Which, mind you, went very well. But before that, I was talking to a person on the phone who liked video games. We were chatting about it. We had a good conversation, like 15, 20 minutes. And I didn't mention the podcast. And when I told
That's
the story,
fucking retarded. Like, how do you do that? Like, hey, let's talk about video games and all this stuff for like 20 fucking minutes, and then you're not like, hey, you want to know where you can learn more information, or like how you can hear more about it, or join in on the fucking Twitch stream and make comments and everything?
if it makes you guys
No.
feel better, I talk about
No.
it at work.
What? Get the fuck out of here.
Like, people are like,
You are the worst at advertisement your own thing.
no, that's not true.
Oh my god.
It was literally that one
That's
time.
so true.
How come I tell a story? to
People
you
will be
guys?
like, "Hey Terry, what do you do for fun, man? What do you do outside of work?" You'd be like, "Oh man, you know what? I just kind of work
that
at my
is
house. I
not
don't do
fucking
anything."
true. That is not true at all. I talk about our podcast all the time. I even have these people joining us on the podcast. Swirlith, I miss you too. Thanks for joining. So, I don't answer that, Father John.
Yeah, don't tell people where we work.
No, I told him that I am not able to talk about that. So skipping on to that next topic.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about original games.
Oh, I'm 50 Cent. I want to make an original game that nobody's ever fucking heard. No shit, dude.
You think 50
Everybody wants
Cent-
to fucking do that.
You think 50 Cent is behind the scenes, the person that gave Epic Games the idea for Fortnite?
No.
You don't think so?
If he did, I'm just gonna hate life.
Well, so Fortnite. Last week,
Fortnite?
I think last week we talked about rules of survival, right?
50 Cent. Hey guys, I got a really good idea for a game. Let's take a game that already exists and just make it cartoonish, and we'll call it Fortnite. Let's just do that.
Well, let's be honest, he probably doesn't know the word Fortnite. So, he not he.
But now
not
Drake
50 Cent.
plays it, so everybody wants to play
Yeah,
it now.
dude, fucking Ninja,
Yeah.
the streamer that we keep talking about with Fortnite. He played with Drake and Travis Scott, and he played with Kim.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's cool. And I just don't like Fortnite.
So my imaginary girlfriend
Mhm.
actually watched the stream because she saw the tweet that Drake was like, and Drake literally, if you look at this, I wish there was a way for us to show the tweet.
I mean, it set an all-time
he literally s-
streaming record, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Drake was like streaming Fortnite with Ninja, spelled Fortnite wrong. It was like 2 words instead of all. That's nitpicky,
Yeah.
but like streaming Fortnite with Ninja is all he said. It was the weakest, like
Yeah,
laziest.
You know what's
tweet.
gonna happen now? This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna see how popular that was. Now all you're gonna do is get a bunch of fucking famous people playing video games just to make that extra money because they know he can get the followers. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Nah.
Yes, it is. Now fucking
don't-
Lil Wayne's gonna be on there, and then fucking Kanye's gonna be
Dude,
on
are
there
you kidding
talking
me?
about shoes.
Snoop Dogg did
and then
this.
they're gonna fucking put Kanye shoes on there as a fucking
Snoop Dogg did this
attachment.
months ago, dude. And he didn't even fucking play the game. He was high as shit commentating somebody else fucking playing the game. Snoop Dogg fucking killed it, but it was on like YouTube and shit. Dude, I swear, like they're not going to have actual celebrities going out and playing the games. It's going to
Why not, man?
it's
A
gonna
lot
be,
of people like playing video games.
it'll be guest
Drake
appearances.
likes playing video games. John Mayer plays video games all the time. You never know.
It'll be guest appearances. Does John Mayer stream?
No, because he plays on Nintendo Switch.
And
He travels a lot and makes music. I don't know.
exactly. The people like
But if they found out how much
Drake
fucking
fucking
Ninja,
played on
if they
PlayStation,
fucking
dude.
found out how much Ninja's making a month, they might want to jump in on that too.
So because of that, he jumped from a typical 90,000 viewers to about 600,000
Oh,
viewers.
dude, it was crazy.
He had 600,000 viewers in one go, in one stream. It's fucking incredible. But not only that, he had probably 140,000 subscribers at the time. He had subscribers just fucking rolling in. He said, "Hey, Twitch Prime." And then all of a sudden had like 200 Twitch Prime subscribers in the next
crazy.
10 minutes. Like they were just
I mean,
they
good
were
for
just
him.
going. I mean, that's crazy to me. Like that was prime time for him because he was also a featured broadcaster. So he became a featured partner. When you go to Twitch, he was just on the front page. So literally everything, like just the fact that he had 600,000
I would like to
viewers
know if it was
gave him
something
more people.
where like Drake contacted Ninja somehow, or was it just like a random thing? Drake's like, dude, this that Ninja. I'm just gonna
That's
hit him up
true.
real quick and just start playing with him, see what the fuck happens.
Well, so like apparently, Ninja went to some sort of pre-screening. I think he went to the screening of like, what's the new Jumanji movie, and he met The Rock, and apparently like hit it off with The Rock. But I mean, who doesn't hit it off with The Rock,
Right.
right? Rock just seemed like a cool guy,
Yeah, yeah.
and from that relationship, it just snowballs, right? I mean, you've probably met plenty of famous people to some degree, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
from what I do, yeah.
Like networking.
Yeah.
I mean, if as soon as you said the word, if you really wanted to, you could start doing things with certain famous people, right?
Yeah.
So like, I think it's as soon as you get that one in, it's all good from there.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's true. I
Right,
mean,
so-
it's very true. It depends. I mean, it's a little different for me versus him because I would never want to burn bridges in a way like that. But they're both already super famous, so it's
What do you mean burn bridges?
like from the people that I know, I don't want to be like, hey man, like do this with me so I can be famous too. Like
well, he was already famous.
that's
though.
what I mean. That's why it's different for Ninja. Like making connections like that. Does that make
I
sense?
see what you're saying. Well,
Like it doesn't help me to name drop or anything like that
But-
because I would never want to use one of my friends like that to get somewhere. But when it's already two famous people working like
no,
that,
but I'm saying like, what if you like you do a music video and that goes crazy big or something or
right.
like or something, right? Like you do something and then all of a sudden like that gets attention from other people
Right.
and then they're like, "Yo, come like hit us up."
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're like, "Yo, like let's go play video games."
no, I
like,
can
that's
see it happen.
dope,
I can see it happen
right?
like that.
Right? Like that then it seems like a really and I think as long as you're down to earth and you're humble and everything like that works out well. But aside from that, so
That's actually funny though because usually when some of the music videos I've done, usually it always happens where we get drunk and we're playing like Switch or PlayStation at one of the guys' house. That's so funny.
how funny would that be to stream that shit?
No, it would be fun. It would be cool.
Although speaking of which, so that actually leads me on to a different topic that we have. So there was a Twitch streamer that got banned
Why?
for so Twitch actually changed their terms or their policies recently with like nudity and like sexualized gamers, right? So you know how we
I mean,
talk,
didn't we talk about this a couple weeks ago?
we talked about titty streamers,
Yeah,
right?
titty streamer.
And they changed those policies so that you can't be a titty streamer.
Wait,
well-
what were the policies again? Like, can I play video games in my bra? Like, what was the?
Like you cannot have your shirt off.
I'm in a
streaming.
bra. What if I'm in a sports bra? It's my workout outfit.
No, you cannot do that.
That's stupid.
Cannot like it can't be like over sexualized in any way.
Fine.
And so it
but
can
if I
be,
want to stretch before video games, I can't do that. All right.
but
go ahead.
that's a lot of what was happening, right? Like
Yeah.
people like girls and maybe guys, I don't know, were using that to their advantage. Well, they changed it to some degree, and what ended up happening was this guy got banned from Twitch for 30 days. This is his 10th time.
Yeah, but
getting
why did he
banned.
get banned?
I think like he like poured tomato sauce on himself and then like took his shirt off and was being fucking wild and crazy on stream. Like it was literally like it's super ridiculous, but it was because he was just being a dumbass. And then like probably taunting.
Do people
the-
get off on that? Like, if I took my shirt off right now and poured
He's
tomato
playing.
sauce?
He's playing games.
Okay.
Playing games. He's wild. He's like, oh fucking, how funny would this be? I guess he pours like tomatoes. Father John, look up the full story. I
Yeah,
don't-
John, be real careful when you type in "man pouring tomato sauce on himself."
well, I don't know what else to tell you.
No,
Like
it's great.
he
But
like
why
pours.
would that, why would that be get banned? That's
but because he
stupid.
took his shirt off.
Because he took his shirt off.
Like
okay.
he like basically like you can define it as this. He stripped on stream.
So if I left my shirt on and poured tomato sauce on me, am I good?
Yes.
if I wear a wife beater, am I good?
Yes.
But I can't, as a woman, wear a sports bra.
As a man. As a
Stand-up
man.
women.
This is a dude.
But so
as a
as a
man-
man, I can wear a really tight wife beater, which is kind of to me the same as a woman wearing a sports bra.
You don't. Nobody's going to subscribe to you because you have your fucking non-cleavage out.
Hey, now you're just being mean to women. I thought I
How
was the mean one
so?
because you won't let them wear a sports bra. Let
That's
them wear a
not
sports
me. I'm not the one saying it.
bra. So
What
wait,
the
does it
fuck?
say that they?
Hold
that,
on.
Does
Fucking
it say?
hold the phone for a second.
Does
I need
it say
to. I
they
need.
can't wear a sports
so
bra?
I don't know. I don't fucking ask the fact checker.
Don't
ask
call
that
him
guy.
a fat checker. He does not have a fat chick thing.
So
or a fat
so
guy
he
thing.
pours
not
tomato sauce
judging.
on
Yeah,
himself.
Not
I
judging.
take offense to that.
Fuck you.
You know,
So
we're a family
he
show.
pours
Yeah, dude.
tomato sauce on himself. He strips on stream,
Mm-hmm.
just a shirt. I don't know. Probably I don't know if it was more. And then he gets banned for 30 days. Here's the actual point behind me telling you this story. He gets banned for 30 days, but lives in a streamer house. They say
See,
you're
women could follow for his huge muscles. Thank you.
fuck you. What the? Someone on there said because of your huge muscles.
No, women could follow him, not my huge
Oh,
muscles.
I was
no.
gonna say like
Women
clearly,
could follow
clearly.
him from
I was gonna
his
say like
muscles. Maybe
audio
chicks are into,
podcasters.
maybe girls are into like skinny dudes with tattoos.
Okay, well maybe.
So,
So
this guy got suspended on like 9 different accounts, though.
For what?
yeah, that's
Just
what I'm saying.
like consistent nudity and things
Like
like
when
that.
you say nudity, are we talking his shirt off or
Shirt
like?
off, yeah.
Okay.
See.
Okay.
Now, are you ready to listen?
Yeah, I'm always ready to listen
you're
to
not.
you.
So he
I'm Terry.
he gets banned for 30 days, lives in a streamer house. Twitch says you're not allowed to appear in any way, shape, or
What the
form.
fuck's a streamer house? Is that where a bunch of dudes live together and
Yeah.
stream?
Yep.
Fucking love that shit.
I'll
oh
tell you.
my
I'll tell you more.
god, that is the
Wait, wait, wait,
gayest
wait, wait,
thing
wait, wait.
ever. Go.
I'll tell you more about it in a second. But he lives in a streamer house. They
Yeah.
said you cannot appear in any shape, way, or form.
Oh my god, please tell me you put on a mask or something.
on
and just
no,
start-
hold the fuck on.
Oh my god, dude, go ahead, tell your fucking long ass Harry Potter story.
He interrupts every 2 seconds. So he is not allowed to appear in any way, shape, or form on anybody else's podcast or fucking podcast on their stream. Fucking, you're fucking with me. Stop. He's fucking with me. Fuck. So he can't appear on their streams, but it's a small house. So literally, it'd be like the equivalent to someone in the in my kitchen right here,
Right.
fucking saying shit. Like
what is this story
you
about?
can hear them,
Yeah, where are you going with this fucking story?
dude.
Jesus Christ. Hey guys, I'm sorry that this fucker likes to ramble. Like I just got home from work and he's missed me all day and wants me to tell all the fucking stories about his day. And all I really want him to do is fucking make me a fucking sandwich.
I'm still stuck on this streamer house thing.
Yeah, me too.
Can I finish?
Yeah, we're waiting for you to finish.
'Kay.
Fucking
It
grandpa.
takes a while.
Okay.
Whittle your fucking
So here.
wood.
So how about this? I'll give you the key points and you fucking make fun of it and ask questions and we'll go from there. He lives in a streamer house. He got banned. He can't appear on anybody else's stream. What else do you want to know?
What's a streamer house?
What's a streamer
A
house?
streamer house is where you have multiple people that live in a house that stream. They're known for having a 41-hour marathon stream.
Why?
Why what?
Why?
Why what? Or what else do you want to know? You want to keep fucking interrupting me?
Why are you so angry right now?
He's really angry.
Jeez, are you mad because you don't live in a streamer house?
I mean, this is basically a streamer house, right?
Kind of.
For like 1 hour
1 hour.
a week.
So a bunch of dudes live in a house and they stream all day long.
Mhm.
Okay.
So imagine you walk around your house
Yep. With
and
no girls.
because you're in a streamer house,
Mhm.
you pretty regularly walk through somebody else's
So he couldn't
screen.
even leave his bedroom.
basically.
Okay.
Not only that, his voice couldn't appear on their stream.
Yeah, that's really hard.
he had to have them mute their microphones and like cover their cameras when he was like walking by and shit.
I bet he was just being a dick the whole time too, just trying to walk by for no reason.
No, he didn't want to get permabanned. He was like, "No, please don't like
Are
you."
these guys popular streamers?
I have no fucking clue.
'Kay.
Ask that guy. That guy knows.
So the biggest question here is why did you want to talk about this story?
I wanted to talk about it because I figured maybe instead of you guys fucking constantly interrupting me, maybe you would have some thoughts on the fact that
Well, I guess my biggest thought is I don't personally see the big deal of a dude taking his shirt off.
And getting banned.
and getting like I get like a woman can't take his shirt off, so I guess a guy couldn't take his shirt off. But there's a big difference between me taking my shirt off, or a buff guy, or any kind of guy taking his shirt off, than a woman taking her shirt off. Now it's not like he was standing up playing video games and he had no pants on. Then I would understand him getting banned, or anything like that.
But
Speaking
he's
of,
done this. He's done this 9 other times though.
Because it's a stupid thing to ban somebody over.
I mean, you have to be fair, right?
I get that, but
Hey.
it's a man with his. I don't know if a
Double
man with his
standards
shirt
are
off
okay?
is called nudity.
speaking of buff dudes, though,
Yeah.
there's a request from the audience here. It's requesting for the buff dude to sock him,
Saku.
Terry.
Just fucking like ban Dan, man. It's all right. Just fucking just ban him. So
What's he want you to do? Sock whom?
He wants you to hit me.
Why would I? Well, thanks.
Terry wants me to ban Dan, man.
I don't want to ban Dan. Man.
Our one fan right now.
I love this guy.
He's a troll.
Yeah, that was kind of
It's
It's
offensive.
okay, man. You can be a troll, bro. I'm a troll. You can be a troll. We can talk. You want, dude? Just keep talking shit about Terry.
You know
on
what's
here,
funny? Like
And I will
like
work it with you.
Milky T's comparing himself essentially to a 16-year-old kid.
I don't care. I don't discriminate. If you want to be 16 to make fun of
wow,
people,
I'm impressed that you can say
I am
discriminate.
for you to be a bully and to make fun of people. You go.
It's
You
not
go.
good. Well, so ultimately, like what I think was crazy was they actually said, "Hey, you can't even appear like your voice or you on anybody else's stream." And he lives in a house with like I think it's 2 other streamers, 2 or 3 other streamers.
It's just a weird thing. I get they're trying to make it fair, but I doubt a guy's getting a bunch of views because a guy is playing with his shirt off versus a woman playing with their shirt off.
Well, then again, you start looking at people like there's a guy named Tyler1 who got banned from League of Legends, who basically all he does is like he's a showman.
Mm-hmm.
He's like you,
Yeah,
only worse.
got it.
Just nonstop, like
Shit
just
talking.
shit talking,
Yeah,
fucking flaming everybody
got it.
on League of Legends
Love
and
it.
online,
Get it.
and talking shit, breaking stuff,
Gotta
like
get
doing
to your
stupid
point.
stuff. So like, yes, it's funny,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
But he's a dick,
Okay.
and he gets views because of it.
So
Like, I don't think that should be encouraged.
yes, it should. Why?
That's
if it's
fucking dumb.
why we watch fucking ESPN First Take because people are bantering and being mean to each other. There's a lot of comedians we
Who-
watch. There's people
what?
that we follow on Instagram because they're jerks.
There's a difference between being a jerk and being funny.
Why are
Like
they
people, some
going
people
in?
think that being a jerk is funny. I don't find that funny.
So
I think
you
that
don't
there are
have to
people that
follow
are
him. Do you
funny.
think it's worth him being banned over just because
No,
other
no, no,
people?
no, 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 no. I'm not saying he should be banned for it.
But he got banned because he's being mean to people.
No, no,
Like
no.
unless
Ty-
he's
no,
unless
Tyler
he's
one. Tyler one got banned from League of Legends.
because.
He didn't get banned from streaming.
But why did he get banned
Let's
from League of
let's correct. He
Legends?
didn't get banned from streaming. He got banned from League of Legends, the game,
For talking shit.
because all he does is he's a toxic gamer.
So.
What do you mean so?
So you're telling me, when I play basketball and I talk shit on the court because you can't handle it and I'm getting in your head, I shouldn't be allowed to play basketball. So AJ Green should not be allowed to play basketball in the NBA because he's so good at getting in people's head. Because
There's-
you're not strong enough as a
There-
gamer.
tell me this. In basketball,
There's a fucking mute
in
button.
basketball,
There's
do you get personal fouls when you do certain things that are like disrespectful, rude, offensive?
not at all. There's only one thing you could really. There's only like 2 things you can really get, like really fined for in the NBA, and that would be like a gay slander, like hardcore calling somebody like the F word, not fuck, but a different like gay slang. Like you
Okay.
would really have to attack somebody that way, or you would have to really drop the N word in a really fucked up way. But I could sit there and talk about your mom, talk shit to you all day long. I'm not going to get a foul for it.
Okay.
There's nothing that says that you can't. Like, there's no cussing on the court, fellas. Like, no, fuck that.
Cursing is one thing, but
I
like
can make fun of you. I did it all the time when I played.
I just feel like if all someone did the entire time instead of playing the game, if all they did was if like they said, like let's say this, like let's say instead of it being
God, you might as well be a fucking golfer and have nobody fucking
No, no,
talk
no,
to you
no,
while
no.
you play, you fucking
instead
pussy.
of let's say instead of it being professional, because there's a difference between like the professional gaming and like you pair up with random
yes,
people.
I get it. All these nerds are
Hold on, hold on,
sensitive.
hold on. But let's say that you're doing pickup basketball,
Mm-hmm.
and literally the league of basketball that you're playing in,
Mm-hmm.
like it's every time you go to play a game, you pair up with random people.
Yeah.
and all you do every time you get into a group of your 5, right?
Yeah.
Because it's basketball. Like all you do is you talk shit to the other people that are part of the league.
Is he a good player?
Yeah.
Then fuck that. Let him play.
But I'm not saying talking shit to the other team. I'm saying talking shit to your own team.
I don't think he's a good player. Let him play.
If he comes up and he's like, "Fuck you, you're a bitch, you're a pussy," like starts calling you the F word, right? Like
Mhm.
all this other shit, right?
Yeah.
Like if you had a person that was on your team,
Yeah.
like you're playing in a league where it's every single time you play with somebody, it's someone completely random.
Yeah.
That's on your team.
Mm-hmm.
All they do is they're just super
What's my
toxic.
odds of playing with this guy?
I mean, I guess
barely
maybe
ever.
if in your level of play, let's say you play with them every, I don't fucking know.
100 matches.
Sure.
I don't care.
You don't care if someone on your team.
I'm like,
is,
great. This one
so-
game, I
so-
gotta deal with this guy that's really good. That's on my team, but he's gonna call me a couple of names. Oh my
What if-
god, give me a tissue box. I'm
What
sad.
if you miss a couple shots and if he's like, fuck it, I give up, and so instead of you playing 5v5, you're playing 4v5.
That's annoying, but I don't think he should be banned for it.
You don't think that he shouldn't be playing in the league? Like you think it's okay for that guy to be in the league?
If the only way I'll agree with you on this is if we're playing ranked games
Yeah.
and he's purposely making us lose because of
Yes,
that.
because he thinks that you suck. Like you missed a couple 3-pointers, and he's like, "Fuck you, you suck. Like you're a bitch. Your jump looks like shit."
So my thing
like-
is like I
like,
wouldn't
dude,
care.
can you
if
fucking
he's-
spend more time on the court?
I wouldn't
and
care
less
if,
time out
if
here?
he said I sucked. If he still played his game. Now, if he's saying he stops completely and just has and fucking
That's part of it.
like that's
They
different.
call it
'cause-
inting. It's
yeah.
intentionally feeding,
Yeah,
right?
like that's different. Like if he wanted to say I suck, but he still fucking carried me in his backpack, by all means, tell me I suck if you're gonna help me win this game. That's different. LeBron fucking gets on his teammates all the time. Jordan made people fucking
But
cry.
you're still comparing.
so-
But you're still comparing like MJ and LeBron to like they're playing on a professional team. I'm talking like.
But we're just saying like what I'm saying is
I'm saying
I
you're
can
playing.
talk
You're
shit.
playing in a
I can
league
get
where
mad at you if you're sucking. As long as I don't quit, then I'm fine. But if you're purposely quitting and hurting my rank, then I'm gonna side with you on that.
yeah, that's so essentially.
But you
what
never
happened
started the
was-
conversation like that. You should start the conversation and give all the facts instead of being like he just
Okay.
cusses and yells at people.
Well, so
well,
okay, cool. Yep, you're right.
stop.
So
come here.
there's another.
Fucking give me a hug.
So the next topic is about Fortnite.
give me a hug.
Nope, fuck you,
Come
dude.
on.
No, you.
Come here. Hold hands.
You've exceeded the regular saltiness.
Hold
so-
hands. I know. Like,
so-
dude, did I do what he does to people to you?
No,
do you want to
he's
kick me
still,
off?
He's still much worse.
You want to kick me off the
He's
podcast?
still much worse, and we're actually on a team. We do this podcast
Come
consistently.
here, man.
If there's a person that drops in that's a guest on our show,
Yeah.
and they
Come here. Dude,
consistently are being
don't take the
toxic,
knee away from me.
I think as far as like toxicity goes, like
So if he
I'm-
still played amazing and he just talks shit, would you be okay with it?
if he talks shit to me no, dude, I don't want to fucking play a game with you. If
you gotta
all
play
you do is
one time with him in
No,
every
dude, like, if
100
you-
games.
so that's okay. So great. So like I play with him that one time. If I have to expect every fucking time I play with this person that they're gonna be talking shit,
But what
like
if you win every time you play with him?
they don't. That's why
Okay.
he's talking
Tyler,
shit.
what do you feel about this? Great answer. Awesome.
See, he doesn't like people being fucking toxic either.
Because you're both pussies.
That's fine. Call me a pussy. Call me all the fucking names you want. I know you. I'm okay. I get it. I get
Yeah.
where you're coming from. But if I knew that you were just straight up dick, you wouldn't be on this show. Like if I knew that you were just a straight up dick and all you did was your entire goal was to just fucking troll me because you're like, Terry, you suck dick. Terry, you suck dick. You're shit. You shouldn't be doing this podcast. Like fuck you. Like I'd be like, dude, like that takes up so much extra of our time
Right.
to try and listen to the horse shit, like the negativity. I don't need to be around.
I get you. I get where you're coming from.
And I think
Do
the people that spread that toxicity
right.
need to be fucking banned.
I just don't think it's
I'm v-
ban worthy.
Oh my.
Do you think it's
no.
ban worthy, Tyler? Father John?
Yeah.
Is it ban?
Yeah.
God. Oh my God. Right. Well, okay, guys, let's get on this Christian game right now, and you know what? Before
Dude,
we start
there's-
playing, let's say a prayer and let's
there's
get this
healthy
going.
competition.
Let's be together right
There's
now.
healthy. Dude, I played football for 9 years of my life, and yes, people talk shit. Like, I'm okay with talking shit. Don't take that the wrong way. Don't spin my words. Like, I'm okay with talking shit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm okay with us like going at it.
Right.
But I'm not okay with every time I fucking have to deal with you in a game where I'm trying to play competitively. I have to expect that all you're going to do is fucking type and flame me rather than fucking play the game.
Never heard the terminology flaming. Flaming.
It's used a lot.
Okay.
It's happening in the chat.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, is that why everybody's getting mad at this Dan kid?
Yeah.
All right.
But he wants to be on our show, so that's good.
Yeah, well, that's
Why is it? What's he doing to be salty? What's he doing?
it doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
It
Fortnite.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
So
Fortnite is on to mobile. Next topic.
Okay, Fortnite. Let's talk about Fortnite.
So Fortnite just started releasing their
Mobile version?
invites for their mobile
Yeah.
version. Their mobile version looks fucking identical to the actual game.
It looks really good. I have it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Have you played it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Because you played the regular version,
so,
right?
it's good if you have a controller.
Wait, have you played with the controller?
Yeah.
Can you play a controller on mobile?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What controller do you use?
Whatever controller I got my little one to play Minecraft on.
No way.
That
I have to
that's
fucking-
what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I have to test that. I didn't know that you
Yeah.
could use that controller on it.
Mhm.
So they've already got controller support too.
It's
So
okay.
here's what I
Like-
don't get. Epic Games is able to come out with Fortnite Battle Royale after
Mhm.
PUBG,
Yeah.
right? And it's fucking doing amazing. They're able to release it cross-platform on PlayStation and PC,
Mhm.
right? Before any other game that's out there, really, right? Oh shit. I think that's a new follower.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. If you wanna,
Young Danny.
Young
Yeah.
Danny, sweet.
here, I'll take care of this. So not only were they able to come out with that, they were able to bring out a mobile version of their game with
No, I see what you're getting at.
almost no glitches
I think
before anybody else.
And we've talked about this before. I don't understand how PUBG has so much money. Why there's not a little bit better of a game, even though it's one of the highly ranked games right now, rated games. Is there a difference, Tyler? You would know more of this, Father John, because you kind of went to school for it and you know a little bit more around it. Is it because PUBG is so big and the graphics are trying to be so realistic, and Fortnite is it easier to make those graphics and run that on Fortnite because of the size of the map's not that big and stuff like that? Is it an easier process?
the fact
Absolutely.
So it
is.
it is
Okay.
somewhat
Well-
it can be somewhat easier, but if you really look at the amount of detail that you can put into Fortnite,
Right.
like I turn
Yeah.
off like shadows and shit on my game.
But it's different. The art style is different. The reason being is one of the things that is heaviest on processing power is the amount of polygons. When you try to make shit realistic, you are throwing in every single dimension.
That's right. He talked about this a couple weeks ago.
But
For the
Fortnite-
Kingdom Come Deliverance game.
Fortnite is literally like just basic shapes slapped onto each other that form it. So like if I wanted to make a bush, it's very, very simply made versus something like PUBG where it is
Yeah.
trying to
So
be realistic.
it takes way more
a lot more.
to rock PUBG like that than it is Fortnite.
I mean, to be fair, the rules of survival game that we had talked about last week,
Mhm.
that shit runs as well as PUBG from what I hear.
Yeah, but I've played that, and it's really not it's not as big of a map. It's not as many players. It's not as
Okay,
good
well,
of
so then how about
graphics.
this? You'll love to hear that they
'Cause it-
created a mobile version of PUBG. It came out of, I think, China and is currently in the Android and iOS stores in Canada specifically somehow. But it's called Player Unknown's Battlegrounds Mobile.
How good does it look? And you got to remember, you're looking at something on a
It's
very smaller
identical.
screen, so it does look a little better.
It doesn't matter. Still has to render everything. You have to render
Yeah.
100 people, right? You have to render they said it's exact same map, it's exact same weapons, exact same gameplay.
I mean, there has to be something that we're missing in things like that, because man, when I run PUBG on my Xbox One X, like those fans kick on.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's
mean,
something there. I mean,
That's
that
also
I
probably
don't
because
understand.
like the Xbox.
But what for I know, it's a lot easier to make Fortnite. It's a lot easier to make that look smooth than it is PUBG.
Yeah, and I think the reason, so I'm a
And I
firm
still
believer
still
that
like playing PUBG
gameplay
better than
matters more than
Fortnite.
anything else. I think graphics are second to that, right? I don't think that graphics are at the back of the bus,
Yeah.
but I think that with Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, gameplay is just so clunky that I would rather play a game that looks good but isn't realistic and has amazing mechanics and gameplay any day. They could have made PUBG with the same graphics as Fortnite, and if it played as smooth, I probably would have played that sooner.
PUBG.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, PUBG, like the final release
I've
of it on
talked about
PC
this, why
ran
I hate it.
really smooth.
Oh shit! Decides that he's gonna fucking
Um,
I wanted
be
to tune in.
professional.
yeah, I still think PUBG is a better game. I Fortnite looks fun, kind of, but it's so cartoonish and so much jumping around, and it's just not my jam. It looks fun, but
So
it's just
your
not my jam.
jam is sitting in a boat, for
I like
10
the
minutes.
strategy of being able to hide and understand how you go in at it versus.
That's right,
you
because
know,
you like Rainbow Six Siege.
I love
though.
Rainbow Six Siege. I like that kind of strategy game.
Okay,
I don't like somebody being able to jump back to back to back to back to back over and over and over
that's
again.
why.
And,
But that's why, like that's like I get it. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm all about the fast-paced gameplay. That's
Yeah.
why I like Call of Duty. That's why I didn't like the Battlefield games.
yeah.
That's why I like zombies and whatnot, because it's, even though it's not like realistic, but it's like super fast-paced, right? The mechanics of the gameplay is super straightforward.
Yeah.
I want to play a game that's fast, dude. I don't have time to fucking sit enough, and it's also boring as shit to watch. It's great that you like to play the game,
Right.
but can you imagine watching somebody?
Well, I
Like,
don't.
you don't even like watching people
So,
play games in
Yeah,
general.
and so that's not my thing. My thing in life is not really to watch streamers play games unless I was trying to watch how. Like, if I was into Fortnite, I would watch Ninja because I want to see his gaming style
Sure.
to see what makes him so great, like that. But I'm not gonna sit there and watch him. Like, if I was gonna study game tape, I'd be watching
watch the
certain
best, right?
things, right? I'd watch certain things and skills that I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
If I was studying things like that, or if I was going into a tournament, I knew I was going to play some of these guys. I'd probably watch their strategies and moves and so forth and so forth.
Yeah.
But I
And
get you. It's very boring to watch me play Fortnite. I mean, not Fortnite, PUBG, because a lot of times I'm hiding in a bush or hiding in an area. But that's what makes me really good at PUBG and has me as a high rank.
So not only that, though, like, one of the other reasons why I really love Fortnite, which this is, I swear this is our last Fortnite topic.
Yeah.
The other reason why I love Fortnite,
Fortnite shouldn't even be around.
but dude, they have bridged the gap. It's on mobile, it's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation, it's on PC.
Yeah, but it's still like you're
Xbox
still
can
going to
play-
get smashed by PC players. Like,
So people still do it,
yeah,
and people
but
love it.
it's-
That's why it's. But you cannot
maybe
say
they're
that that's
breaking
not
something.
the reason. Like, that is the reason why they started to really skyrocket.
I guess
'Cause they've got-
for me is like unless you're giving me an option. If I'm playing on Xbox or playing on PlayStation or whatever, I don't want to be in a room with people that are playing on PC because I know
So
I'm
then
gonna get
don't.
wrecked.
You don't have to, right?
Can you choose?
Yeah.
Okay.
You will only play with PC players if there are PC players in your lobby.
Can I choose if PC players come in my lobby? Like if I
No,
go
no,
to
not when I say lobby, I mean like your squad. Like, if
Okay.
you choose to play squads, and you have a PC player in your squad,
it will allow me to play
you-
against other squads with
you
PC
play
players on
on
it.
the PC servers.
Got it.
There are servers that are dedicated for everything.
So if I'm playing with only people on PlayStation,
If you're playing solos,
yeah.
and
What if I'm
or-
playing squad?
if you're playing
and everybody
squads-
on my squad is PlayStation.
Yep, you only play PlayStation.
Okay, that's fair.
But PlayStation cannot play against Xbox
Why is that? Is there a
because,
reason?
and so that's actually a really interesting thing. I was reading up. So supposedly, Xbox or Microsoft did this a while back as well. But what they think is happening is because Sony's been constantly fucking saying no, 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 no. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do
Who said
cross-platform.
that? PlayStation.
Sony.
Sony.
They're probably holding out simply because of the fact that they have the lead right now.
That makes sense.
It's not conducive to business to allow for cross-platform because they want people to be convinced to buy their console.
Right. No, that I mean, it's a good marketing strategy. It's a good.
If
good
all
one,
of your
yeah.
friends have Xboxes and you have a PlayStation, you're more likely to
Buy an Xbox
eventually buy an Xbox.
or vice versa.
But if you both can play the same games on the same platform,
Then it doesn't matter.
why? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Buy the one that's cheaper,
No, that makes sense.
right? Or buy the one that you prefer,
yeah,
right?
no, that
don't
makes sense.
don't side with one. So, like Sony's still holding out. They're still saying no, and their excuse is still the same of they don't think they can protect their uh, customer base, I guess
Okay.
is what you can call it, from the toxicity of the Xbox people,
Because all of us Xbox players are just dicks.
right?
Something that I was thinking about as you were talking about it, keep knocking that, is with Steam. Steam came out with the Steam box so that people could play like consoles, like as if it was a console, play it from a TV and things like that. I just don't see why Xbox is trying to link up with a PC.
I mean, as far as like linking up goes, at
It-
this point, the
It's
only
weird,
people
though,
that are holding out are
PCs
Sony.
are connecting like that because, I mean, most PCs are going to be running everything Microsoft anyways. So it's weird that they play nice that way.
Right.
Yeah, and so what's funny too is Danman over here says Sony and Microsoft are childish. Like, as much as I'm a Sony like a diehard, like I've played every Sony, like every PlayStation
Except
since
Final Fantasy 15.
What?
Final Fantasy 15.
Okay, that's a different story. I didn't play Final Fantasy 15 on PlayStation. It was only because of you.
I
Like,
know.
you're literally the only reason why,
I know.
right? So imagine that, right? That's
But
crazy.
see,
like,
we could have crossed
like, it
platform
lit-
play. See?
right.
Yeah.
I could have played it on the console that I prefer.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's what Sony's scared of.
Yeah.
But that being said, like that's because I went out and like I have both consoles. I went out and bought both, and you don't,
I have
right?
both
So
consoles.
oh well, why do we get for Xbox?
Because I really wanted to play it on Xbox because I like the Xbox controller. I
That's
don't like the
trash.
Sony controller because it's so tiny. with
Okay,
the
so
little
we'll fight
hands.
another time. I
No,
don't want to
little
talk
hands.
about
I
that.
don't got little hands like you. I got big boy hands.
They have a fucking Xbox version of the controller
That's
that's
good.
out. So like fuck you. So go buy the fucking Xbox controller because we know you're rich. So what the fuck was I getting at? What was my
I don't
point?
know. We're talking about cross-platform playing. And
Um,
Dan said they're childish.
Oh, since they're childish, as much as I'm a Sony diehard, Microsoft is actually playing nice. Like Phil Spencer, the head honcho for Microsoft Xbox stuff, he was like, someone tweeted at him, they're like, "We just want to see cross-platform between PlayStation and Xbox," and he's like, "Me too." And then Fortnite tweets back, and they're like, "Me three," and like everybody's on board with it, and
Except Sony.
and we know it's possible.
Yeah.
Sony will not allow it.
Maybe they're scared. Maybe they're scared that more people go that way.
They're gonna have and it's probably true. They probably will lose that battle.
It's really weird though when I hear that because I don't know a lot of people. It's like I get by numbers, PlayStation has more players on it, right? By the numbers, is that right?
On that game or just in general?
In general,
Yeah, in general, yes.
yeah. But I don't. And Father John, tell me, like, I don't run into a lot of people where they're like, "Yeah, man, I'm a hardcore PlayStation gamer."
Never.
I never run into
Never.
that. It's always
Um,
all I ever run into is Xbox gamers.
So that's what's funny because where I work, there are actually a ton of people that are like only PlayStation, and like it makes me
they're
feel
not
bad. 'cause-
hardcore gamers. Nobody competitively plays
What?
PlayStation. I've never heard of a
Com-
PlayStation competition. Like
Oh, that's a good point. I'm trying to think if I've heard
What
that too.
Xbox?
You got
Xbox for sure. Halo.
Halo,
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Oh, I think you have to check. You'd have to check your facts.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know
I'm
on that
pretty
one.
sure Call of Duty is on PlayStation. All of my guys that I know that are from, shout out to Jenks and the Northern Express Canadian team, Ballers. They play PlayStation when they play Call of Duty. So all of the tournaments that they go to are all PlayStation.
Huh.
And there are a ton of other tournaments that I know about that have all been PlayStation only.
Oh.
Like especially fighting tournaments.
So I was gonna
All
say
the
that
fighting
like,
tournaments
most
that I know about-
fighting tournaments I see that are on
Yeah, they're all PlayStation.
PlayStation.
So like, sure you haven't met them.
I just
but
don't hear about it a
that's
lot.
not a-
I'm surprised like how like
But you even knew that like fighting tournaments were based off of PlayStation,
I knew that one,
right?
But that's like the only like, and I didn't think about it till you said it right there. But anything else, I don't really.
well, what else is there for Xbox?
Madden,
Like, you know, like
Madden
Halo.
tournaments, NBA 2K tournaments,
So
NHL
sports.
tournaments.
So like, come on, if you
um,
really think about it, though, when you're talking like like I can talk about the specific games
but
all day
even then,
long,
like,
but fighting is a category,
Well,
sports is
so
a category,
real quick,
right? Like-
real quick, just on that.
I just don't know. I don't.
right,
fact
Yeah,
check.
fighting is a sport.
PlayStation for Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare 2 switched to PlayStation exclusively. Apparently, there's too much hacking for Xbox 360 at the time. This is all for MLG, which is
Yep.
usually gaming. So
Yep.
So
See,
it's
and-
more on PlayStation or more on Xbox?
more on PlayStation in this instance. Well,
Okay.
Call of Duty and fighting games.
But we're talking Xbox 360. That was a very long time ago.
Yeah.
So how up to date is that article?
Well, so even the tournaments that are going on right now for the newest one, which is World, what's the newest one? Call of Duty World War, or something like that, or Call of Duty. I don't fucking know. There's so many fucking Call of Duty
World
games.
War 2.
World War II. Okay, great. And even Silencer here says, I ain't gonna lie, I like the Xbox, but the thing I hate about it is the controller.
It's
so,
good probably because you have small little hands.
dude, you gotta fucking chill with that shit.
I'm just saying, like people over fucking 5'8", or like me 6'3", like
I
we
love how
got
you
big
assume
hands.
that like people over a certain height have big hands. Dude, that's fucking.
You know, it'd be really fucking weird if I saw a guy with 6'3", my height, with your little baby
Hey,
hands.
what console do you think Donald Trump plays since he's got tiny hands?
PlayStation.
For
Switch.
Sure.
Switch, bro.
That's good. That's good. Switch.
No,
I like that.
the
That's one of the things I love my
The-
Switch, but
the
it
Wii
sucks
U,
sometimes.
bro.
My hands cramp up because I'm like trying to.
That's true. That's why I bought the. Oh, I have another controller.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went. Oh, yeah.
Pro
My
controller?
imaginary girlfriend probably
Yeah.
has the pro controller, but the pro controller even is like the Xbox a little. It's
It's
like
a
in
little
between.
bit
It's like in
bigger.
between.
Yeah, it's not bad.
okay. Well, so point being, right? Like when you're talking like the cross-platform shit, the fact that you can just to clarify for anybody that doesn't know, you can play, and I have fucking done this. This is crazy. My boy Ostentatious was on PC. He had 2 work friends that were playing on Xbox, and I was playing on
So
mobile.
you're the first
and we
6'2"
were
person
all-
with little hands. That's good.
and we were all in one squad. 3 platforms, 1 squad,
That's dope.
all on PC servers.
That's cool.
I got shit on, but it's possible. And it was working flawlessly. The actual servers were smooth as butter. Like, I came in and I was like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. But it was great. I was really impressed. So, I mean,
I think it'd be fun for cross-platform. I really do.
that's going to attract so many people to the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of games,
Yeah. That's big enough.
and things
I don't
want
want
to
to talk. I don't want to talk Kingdom Hearts. That game's never gonna come out. So can we skip to the next game, please?
Yeah, we can talk about Toys R Us.
Oh, dude, Toys R Us.
Talk
that's
about things that are
sad.
dying.
Talk
Dude,
about
if we
things
wanna-
that are
if we
dying.
wanna talk about
Kingdom
things
Hearts
that-
is not dying. Fuck you,
You're
guys.
never
That
gonna
makes
see
me
that
so
game.
sad that you
Dude,
would
Toys
say that.
So Toys R Us closing. That's crazy, man.
Why?
Well, it's something that's been around for at least even you or me. I'm a lot older, or you know,
I mean, you're not a lot older.
Father John. Like Toys R Us has always been like I like taking my daughter to Toys R Us. Like it's
Really?
it's like a special thing for her. Like if I say we're gonna go get a toy, she like, oh my god, we're gonna go to Toys R Us. Like that's a big thing for her.
Really?
Because it's all toys. It's not like we're gonna go to Target and there's gonna be all this other shit there, and we might go down the toy aisle. Like Toys R Us, and even for
Huh.
me when I was a kid, when
I
my
guess I never thought about
dad
that.
would, like one of the greatest memories I have of my dad is him taking me to Toys R Us on my birthday and buying me MLB baseball, the baseball game for regular Nintendo. So I have all these
What?
memories of like being so excited to go to Toys R Us, and it's crazy how everything's changing like that, because I think so many kids have these tablets and they're all playing video games and all that kind of stuff, drones, that the normal toy anymore doesn't really matter as much as it used to.
But
'Cause even my
but the-
7-year-old, she's
yeah.
all about her tablets more than some of her toys. And you
Exactly.
guys have been to my house. You've seen
Yeah.
how much fucking toys she
but
has.
that's the way that everything's gone, though.
Yeah. But it's sad.
Every-
it's
every-
sad, man.
Yes and
But
no.
you have
I mean,
so many toys at your house for you.
That's true.
I'm convinced you only
Yes,
take
true.
her to Toys R Us to buy toys.
Because
for
I know when we go to
yourself.
Toys R Us, I'm going to get like a brand new, like, fucking Millennium Falcon Lego set or
but
something.
all that. So I kind of
Shut
get
up,
that.
man. I like my toys.
I
No,
get
the
the-
first time I went over to your place, we were doing a project, and in the middle of the project, you're like, "Hey, man, you want to shoot Nerf guns?"
Dude, my Nerf guns are awesome. They're badass.
Where do you get Nerf guns these days?
Toys R Us.
These days?
Toys R Us. That's where I got mine.
No, these days.
Yeah, but these days,
Toys R Us.
tomorrow.
Oh, like, because, well, Toys R Us not gone yet. I guess you could. I guess you
He
could.
got real sad.
I guess you could go to Target, maybe. Like, I don't know. There's nothing fun
Oh,
about going
so
to
good.
Target. Like, it's not, hey, man, let's go to fucking Target to buy toys. Like, that's not fun.
Hey,
Um,
where should you let Toys R Us now that they're gone?
What'd
What
you
the-
say?
I don't think that was English.
You let them
Um,
into your heart.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just
You
let
didn't
Jesus
phrase
in,
that
guys.
very well,
Throwback.
Just let Jesus into your heart.
but what-
Jesus is the only one that can save Toys R Us right now.
yeah, I don't think even he wants to. Like,
Why would you say that?
You know how they're taking away our guns? Do you think they're taking away our Nerf guns as well?
I don't know. They're never
that's
gonna
the
take away
goal.
guns.
It's Trump's fault.
Dude,
God.
it starts
it's
with
all
Toys R
Trump's
Us.
fault.
Gun
No.
control starts with Toys R Us.
All the Nerf guns. So sad. Rip.
You don't think it's
rip in
sad though that
peace.
Toys R Us is going away? Like, am I the only one that's really bummed out by that?
I
Is
mean,
there
I'm sure
anybody
that there-
listening that is bummed out by
I'm
Toys
sure
R
that
Us
there are
going out?
people that are sad about Toys R Us. And I'm not like, oh fuck Toys R Us, but like I never had super amazing experiences at Toys R Us. Like I remember going to Toys R Us, but my
It
perception
really is the worst time is finding the bullets, man. No joke.
my perception of Toys R Us down the road became like that was like the discount store for shit because like you can never find new things there. Like I only say that because I became very video game oriented early on. Like I grew up building computers and like I played games from a very young age. I grew up rather than having a bunch of like like toys, right?
Mhm.
I had video games.
Yeah, I mean, I had video games too, but I still liked. I don't know, man. It was just something about going to the toy store.
But
And
you could still get you can still get video games at Toys R Us.
you can, and
You- yeah.
and I don't buy video games at Toys R Us when I don't think I've ever bought it. No, that's not true. I bought my Wii at a Toys R Us. It's just sad. Like,
hold on.
What?
Panda says they got a protect. Oh, sorry. It says Toys R Us is still open in Canada. They got a protection order because they still make money up here. In fucking
nice.
Canada. Hey, there
Fuck
you go.
yeah, bro.
So you can go to
Yo,
Canada to get
Palin,
your
bro. I'm
He's
like so coming to visit, bro. Like, oh man, I'm really bummed out right now. I need some Toys R Us.
I've never wanted to go to Canada until now.
Yeah, man.
Oh, come on.
Salty, bro.
The one good thing about Canada.
Oh, they got Toys R Us. still.
Spyro. Dude.
Bro, like I don't
that's
know,
funny.
like Toys R Us. There's something about going to Toys R Us. Maybe it's just me, but y'all don't get fucking psyched, man. You like pull in the parking lot, big old fucking sign that says Toys
What
R
we
Us,
need
the
to do-
double doors open. You're like fucking toys.
what we need to do is we need to go to Toys R Us.
You're dead.
We need to have like a last hurrah.
oh last hurrah.
Let's have a last hurrah at Toys
I'm
R Us.
waiting for that. I mean, in all realness, I'm waiting for that shit to go like on clearance sale to go in there and rape it.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We'll have a last hurrah. If you guys want to, you can meet us there. We'll go to Toys R Us.
Are we gonna have our
and
first meetup?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll have a meetup over at Toys R Us, and
Perfect.
we'll all buy clearance video games and Spyro toys
Wow.
and figurines, right?
Bro.
Yeah, let's
I'm
do
all
it.
about that.
down.
Then we go to Canada.
And then we
Then we go to Canada.
Hang out,
We-
painless.
No, we'll stage all of our future expos,
man.
our Gimme 5 expos,
Wait.
over at in Canada.
We should buy out the clearance of Toys R Us and open up our own toy store.
I'm not joking, bro.
Where else are people gonna go?
I don't know.
That's
It's not
a fucking
fun
trash
going to
idea.
Target or fucking
That's such a bad
scare.
idea.
I don't want to go to scary ass Walmart to buy some shit, bro. I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, hey honey, you know what? We're gonna go to Walmart to buy some fucking toys. You know, put on your ripped jeans. I'll put on my wife beater, and let's put on sandals. Let's go. Like,
Gotta try and fit
oh,
in.
We gotta
You're
fit
like-
in.
We gotta make sure that
No.
nobody looks at us and is like concerned that we're gonna
Yeah.
be able to. Oh my god, that's funny. Well, as sad as we are that Toys R Us is gonna go, we too have to go.
Fine.
And that's the
I'm
end. That's
sad.
the end for tonight. Thank you guys for sticking around and hanging out with us and chatting. All of you audio and video podcast listeners. Once again, I am your host T Bishop,
T Bishop.
co-host Milky T,
That's me.
Father John in the back.
In the back.
Hit us up on our website.
And
Check
let
it
us
out.
know if you think Father John looks like a leprechaun.
He does. He is
I would
leprechaun.
love to hear people.
He thinks his hair is
like a leprechaun.
brown.
Also,
Everybody
please
in
tell him that
chat.
he looks like a Weasley.
Everybody in chat. Tell him
What
how.
was your question? Wait, hold on. My question is going unanswered.
Who was growing up in New York City? There was one toy store we wanted to go, and it closed down years ago. Pop quiz. Do you know the name? Fucking.
Is it the one from? Is it the one from?
It was
Home Alone
EB
2?
Games, bro.
What's the one from Home Alone? Hey, what's the one from Home Alone 2? It has to be the one from Home Alone 2, right?
Which one?
Or is it the one from Big?
What?
The movie Big with Tom Hanks when he's sliding on the piano.
What?
Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
Wait,
What's
look
the
that
name
up.
of it?
What's the? What is it? Sorry,
say
sweetheart. We'll
yeah.
we'll try and get you an
I'm
answer.
putting a
for it.
leprechaun
Grow-
on screen
Oh.
so that you guys can compare.
Growing up in New York City, there was one toy store I wanted to go.
That wasn't a real store. It's based on one. Was it based on your store?
I don't see the comparison.
Okay, I don't know. Silencer, don't worry. All the viewers, don't worry. We'll pick up stream here shortly, playing
Yep.
some actual video games. But Sweet Hug, I don't know the name. You're gonna have to tell us. You're gonna have to tell me the name. Was based. Oh, so see, she said it was based on the store.
Oh, beautiful.
You have to tell us the name because I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But I want to do the I'm gonna do the outro real quick. Gimme5podcast.com is our website.
Oh yeah, you can do that now, but you can't do it when the guy's talking to you about video games.
Ha, great.
Yeah.
So, gimme5podcast.com is our website. Go check out all of our content. Give us feedback. Tell us what you think. And look at our pretty faces. We also have a Twitter
Yeah, we do.
at.
Give me 5 podcast at Twitter.
Yep.
Oh, I did it.
There's also Instagram at gimme5podcast. It's number 5 at gimme5podcast. And
We do Let's Plays too.
And we do Let's Plays.
We got new characters coming for
actually,
Let's Plays.
We do? What?
Yes, we do.
Oh, geez.
We got new characters.
If you guys have played Darwin Project with me, if you've ever checked it out, Ping is going to be returning, and he's going to be returning. See the FA. Come on, the Rich People Store. What the fuck does that mean?
It's Zombie Reaper's birthday. Shout out to Zombie
Oh,
Reaper.
Zombie
happy
Reaper, happy
birthday, Zombie
birthday.
Reaper.
This outro takes so fucking long. This is great.
It's a long outro. Sorry,
Let's
audio
play.
listeners.
Sorry, guys.
We're still trying to figure out what the name of the store is. Yeah, Let's Plays on
Fries.
Tuesdays.
Let's Plays on
Let's
Tuesdays.
Plays on Tuesdays.
What are we gonna play
it's
this
going to
week?
be probably 9 or 10 o'clock.
What are we gonna play?
What are we gonna play?
We're gonna play Hello Neighbor.
We're gonna play Hello Neighbor this
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Yeah,
And we're also gonna start posting shit a lot faster. So those of you that have been like, "Oh man, we're always a week behind," and it's okay. You're gonna get shit way faster now.
I'm gonna get more
so that's
salty
really exciting.
reaction videos up too.
Yeah. There's gonna be we're gonna be in character on Tuesday nights, 9 or 10 o'clock MST Mountain Standard Time. Come check out the Twitch stream. I also stream every night. It's twitch.tv/tbish BISH TV.
And tonight we're gonna pour tomato juice on him.
And I'm gonna strip,
Shirtless.
and I'm gonna get
Shirtless.
banned from Twitch.
Shirtless.
This was our last Twitch stream. Thank you.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
it.
Later.
Peace out, guys. Bye now.
Bye.